Sherry Mraz, the owner and founder of the Wellness Cooking Academy. Today, I wanted to talk about the 7 most important things to end a class. And before we jumped on here, I actually did a little video. And the reason I did that was because I hate video. My email that went out last week that I wrote was, feel the fear and do it anyway. One of the hardest parts of doing any type of cooking class or any kind of groups is knowing when to do it. So I just realized in my little video that I created for you guys, I forgot the most important part, the survey. We'll talk about that. So why did I say last week, feel the fear and do it anyway? I think that's the biggest hurdle that most people have is starting and getting in front of people. It's difficult. And so that's why I did that little quick video just to show you. People don't care anymore. It used to be that videos and things had to be so polished, but look at social media now. It's not like that. People are just doing, actually, the crazier people act sometimes, the more attention they get. And whether it's starting an email, in the beginning, it could be once a month, every other week, whatever it is that you choose, try to really program yourself into doing it every single time that's on your calendar. Like, don't just say, well, I'm busy this week. So that's one of the biggest tips. So I want to try, now bear with me here because I made this little video. I'm in my kitchen and talk about how you end your classes to attract more clients that want to work with you. So at the beginning, when you got to your cooking class, you introduced yourself just like I just introduced myself. You introduce yourself and let them know what the benefits are of them working with you. So working with me, people join the Wellness Cooking Academy. It's a 12-week training course, and they do that to have a roadmap so that they can build their coaching or wellness business with a step-by-step roadmap. It gets really confusing out there, and it's easier if you have someone who has already gone ahead of you and takes you through that path. So here's your clients. They're sitting there interested and they want to eat. They want to try everything that you're going to make. If you're doing a hands-on class, you are serving them an actual meal and they're helping you. If it's a demo, usually you already can have a lot of it prepared. You just do little demo style and you give them a tasting. Either style doesn't matter. It's the same format. You introduce yourself. That's number 1. And number 2, you are going to ask them, what was their favorite thing that you made? And remember, I always say, you want to keep it really simple. You don't want to make this so complicated that they have to feel like it's so much work they're never going to be able to eat healthy. Your goal is to teach them how to eat healthy, simple. So that being said, what was their favorite recipe and how are they going to recreate it at home? Give them some tips, shop the ingredients, have it prepped, whatever your style is in teaching. Also, if anyone took photos, this is number 3. If anyone took photos, ask them to share the photos with you. Let them have your phone number. And they should have your information on all the handouts anyway. You're also going to let them know about your social media pages so that if you're going to post any of their photos, you can ask them to like and follow. And number 4, you are going to invite them to the next class that you're having. It's a good idea to have your classes pre-planned on your calendar so that you know what's coming up next. And invite them, have a flyer. Maybe you have a coupon. If you give them some incentive, they can sign up right there. Number 5, you have already given them the recipes and the handouts. Those are branded to you, so they have your contact information. The great thing about those recipes is they're in their kitchen. they have the recipe. That is something that's generally going to stick around. A lot of times people don't throw out recipes. Maybe they stuff it in a cookbook or something, but they stick around. So if it resurfaces, now they're thinking of you again. So you're always top of mind. And if you have gone to the academy, or maybe you've done it on your own, but at the end of the course, in the 12-week course, we have a cookbook template, and it helps people to get that done. The great thing about that is once you're published, then that gets you to be invited for more talks. It's a way to get in front of bigger crowds, and you have credibility. I'll show you mine. So here is the cookbook that I put together. It's really a simple little cookbook. This is a 12-week plan. So it has the recipes, the shopping lists, and step-by-step what they're gonna eat every day for 12 weeks. So this is a bookmark I had in there. So it was an invite to my program. I had Get Your Startup Coaching Session. Number 6, you have a goodie bag or something like that. Some kind of freebie that, like a party favor, that you're giving them to take away. So maybe it's just leftovers, but maybe you have little containers that have stickers on them with your information. Maybe it is a little goodie bag that has resources in it. This is how you get referral partners. You ask the doctor for his giveaways. Maybe he has pens, or he has little prescription pads for note taking. Not a real prescription pad. Any kind of thing that people give out at like fairs or trade shows kind of material. So if you put those in goodie bags, but the beauty of this is when you are collecting those things, you are leaving your things, your invite to your free consultation, your programs, so that that doctor or nail salon or chiropractor or whoever it is promoting you, and you are promoting them. That is a referral partner. Number 7, lastly, you are thanking them for coming. That is when you would be inviting them to a free consultation. You want to make sure that you're inviting them to your service, your program, your group. As I said, I had a little postcard that went in my resource bag. This was when they purchased the book. This was in there as a bookmark, and it says on here, with the purchase, you get a free startup session. Cooking classes are so much fun. People love you. People love to eat. People need to eat, and they want to eat healthy. So they need your guidance. But if you want to build a practice, whether it's just teaching cooking classes, whether it's just coaching, writing books, whatever it is, you have to be able to, no one wants to do any marketing, but that's what it is, the invite, asking them. People don't know how to work with you until you invite them or ask them. So that's how you end your class. So I'm back out of the kitchen. You know, I didn't mention one of the very most important things I actually forgot to say, and this would go along with number 7. I always would hand out at the end of every single class, I would hand out a survey. And the survey would ask them, who are they cooking for? Are they cooking for themselves, for a family? And then it would lead into what type of classes do they prefer. That's a handout that we provide in the academy. We have like a business back office kit that helps to keep you organized, but that survey is in there. You know, you want to get feedback from people. And I always say one of the hardest things to do is to know, when do you do this? How do you plan a class? How do I plan this? People are at work. We have people from all over the world that joined, so they're on different time zones. So it gets a little complicated on picking times. So you have to really just do your best, do a survey, get feedback from people, and then also you want to do what's best for you. So when I first started teaching cooking classes in the very beginning, I had it on my schedule. We talked about stickability. You have to be willing to put something on the calendar, whether it's your newsletter, your cooking classes, if it's a video you're putting out. It doesn't matter what it is you're doing, but set a schedule for yourself and just keep redoing that. Don't overcomplicate, overthink it, and get over it. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Just get in front of people and start talking and sharing and listening. Find out what are the best times for the classes. So when you're doing a class, you can get a little nervous sometimes or distracted because you want to make sure everything comes out okay. So that's why I use the health handouts to go along. It matches with the recipe, the ingredients, so that as you're going over the recipe, and then this way you're reading, you can be reading, they're reading it too. So you don't have to memorize it all. Like if it's about kale, let's just say, it has all the health benefits listed. It just makes your class stay on track and flow so much better. But just keeping it simple and teaching people to use healthier ingredients. I say it's basic, but I guess not a lot of people know about it. And I just have been doing it for so long. I assume everyone does. So she spent a lot of time on marketing, because I always say you can learn all this stuff. You can go become a health coach. You can learn health. But unless you know how to get yourself out there and launch and market, you're not going anywhere.